Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Divinity Original Sin with yours truly, Inzainia. We are continuing off between the next to the ghosts after the little explosion guys, and I'm just identifying all this junk. And I wanted to do it on camera, that way you guys can see all the good stuff that we got. We got a whole row of unidentifiable stuff, or unidentified stuff. Alright, so there's all the stuff. Let's see what we got. We got a salved old crossbow with a firebrand. Plus 26 hit points, 6 APs. 44 to 68. So it's 1.5 attacks off the other one. And we get half as much damage. So we get at least another 13 to 23. 27. 37, 40. Yeah, we actually do. 10% chance to set burning. The other's 10 chance stunned. So yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, light mail armor of air. Movement plus and air resistance plus. So we're going to send them straight off to Niasni. Telekinesis and air resistance. I don't know. I think Jahan's the only one that does any telekinesis. Dexterity, lock picking, and crafting. That's, ooh, them are my things too. The dex would be great for me, but the crafting is all Niasni, so regardless. Alright, let's send that to Jahan. Constitution, bodybuilding, air resistance, poison. Versus speed, bodybuilding, water, and poison. So Constitution, which will take my points up 1, which I'm not even maxing out yet. Yeah, they're decent, but I'd rather have the 1 speed. Let's see my action points. 8. That should drop me to 7. Yeah, it did. So, because of the action point differential, we can't wear it. Alright, so this, 7, 1 level of that, no. We'll send that to Niasni since he's the only person that uses shield. Plus speed, fire, water, earth, and air. We'll send that to Niasni. Alright, bartering. We'll send them to Medora. We'll send to Inzainia. Better, and earth resistance 10 versus fire resistance 10 don't really matter. That's got better blocking, so we're going to put that one on. Movement, air resistance. Light metal armor of earth resistance, which is a lot better. But this might actually be better than it. Yeah, that is better. Alright, and some boots. Telekinesis, crafting. Dexterity, lock picking, and crafting. Alright, so he's already got crafting boots, or bracers rather, so we're going to send them back to Inzainia and let Inzainia wear them. He'll get a point in crafting that he don't need, but it's better than them not being used at all. Alright, so what do we got here? Bartering plus 1, what is his? Water and earth. Versus 1 bartering and air. What is his bartering? Does he have bartering? That's personality, ain't it? Who's got any bartering? Just Inzainia? Yeah. So we're going to send them back to Inzainia. Now let's go to Inzainia. No, let's go to Jahan first. Well, let's go to Inzainia and ID that robe. I sent a robe and a couple other things to this guy. A robe and a shield. And we're going to equip those. So he didn't even have any on. And we're going to hang on to them down here with our other boots. Pickpocketing boots. And we'll put them on when we sell. That'll take our bartering up one more. We'll make a little bit more money. Alright, so let's go ID the robe and the shield. And then we'll be ready to go back at it. Alright, let's send that to Jahan. Ooh, let's send that to Niasni. That might be better than his. Alright, Niasni, let's see. It's 1 point less, but he's... Ooh, we'll take that. I'd rather have that point in Shield Specialist. Alright, let's go to Jahan. +6. He loses 1 initiative, but gains 10% air resistance. And doubles his armor in case he gets hit. So, yeah, we'll put that one on. This is much better than his, but yeah, we'll put that on because it's going to give him +1 speed, air resistance, and telekinesis. He should be the only one with telekinesis. Where is it? Craftsmanship, maybe? Yeah. In terms of range, he hasn't even got any points in it. Okay. So he's good. Let's send that to Niasni. We'll send that to Niasni to sell. We'll put that down here. And okay, we're finally ready. I think. Yeah. Good leather armor. So that's +4 armor. I'd lose 1 speed though. That's the only problem with that. Everything else is fine. But that speed point means that I drop 1 action point. So what could be some really good leather armor, turns out I can't use it. Because I cannot lose that point in speed right now. Because that point in speed gives me back 8 every turn. Starts me with 10. I mean, I probably could lose it. But it drops me from 8 to 7 action points. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not worth it. Alright, let's F5. Let's get old Inzainia out front. Let's go on up and see what they got to do. Now, have you met Lillian yet? My cousin Rachel told me her father's a star in Sicil. Lillian. Well, you certainly aren't from around these parts, are you? Name's Lillian. The pleasure's all yours. Have you met my father yet? He's something of a airhead, eh? How did you and your father get here? Well, back when the two of us were more than ectoplasm in the wind, my father, Nick, his friends called him, and myself were a traveling act. He was a word man, a storyteller extraordinaire, and I was his darling little comedian. Nick the minstrel, and Laugh-A-Minute Lily, we called ourselves. While traveling, we were picked up by a band of nasty buccaneers just in time for half of them to go nuts and slaughter the lot of us and themselves, the loons. Seems like an exciting life for a little girl. Sure, though, it wasn't always so. Way back when, my father was the premier bard of Vandeville. Every venue wanted a piece of him, and he set his price. But you know, fortune's a cruel familiar. My ma was accused of practicing sorcery, and Pop's reputation couldn't save her from the hangman, nor himself from being blacklisted everywhere from the council ball to the dive bars of inner-city Deepspire. But he and I picked up, and what we could, where we could. When I joined in on the act, we squeezed the father-daughter angle for every penny it was worth. What can you tell me about your father's head? Uh-oh. Pontius Pirate himself lobbed it clear off. I can't be sure where the noggin of his has gotten to. Either it turned to dust like we should have, or his ghostly topper is bobbing somewhere in the deep. You seem like quite the traveler. If you happen upon that rascal's noodle, bring him here. I'm sick of staring at this brainless hulk all day. Much better to move on to the Hall of Echoes. I wonder if he's become accustomed to having no face. Personally, I could never see myself without any eyes. Huh. What can you tell me about the pirates I've heard about? Bunch of bleeding rotters they were. ran me through and sent Pa's head flying into the sea. They were right fearsome in life, had a mighty powerful stone that made them near unstoppable. I've touched it with my own 2 hands, warm as blood it was. But it made them as mad as it did invincible, and before they could enjoy all the treasure they'd plundered, they turned their swords on one another. Pontius, their leader, and the most brutal of them all, still haunts this place. Legend has it that he waits deep in this very cave, protected by some secret doohickey in his old office. But if he's here, I've never heard so much as a peep out of him. Right. End. Alright, so we know where to get Headless Nick's head. Ooh, a book. Because we saw it in the in one of the other quests we did. It's on that table, and we've already worked to getting the guy away from it, so all we got to do is go back to town and pick it up. Alright, there's nothing else to get. Anything on Alt? No. Alright, so let's go back to Cryseal. Cryseal North Gate. We'll go grab his head off that table. We saw it before, but it wouldn't let us do anything but interact with it. Maybe now it'll let us grab it. Alright, where were they? These 2 fellas. Right in here? Yeah. There it is. Alright, I'm going to fast forward to there. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're here. Let's go see if we can't get the head now. Do Remy for blah 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 blah. Stefan, I heard your name was Nick. How did you hear that name? It's been years since I've thought of myself as anyone other than Sideshow Stefan. I met the ghost of your daughter, Lillian. My darling, her head is still stuck fast to her body, and you've seen her? Ah, I shouldn't be surprised that my little scamp's heart of gold shines through even in death. Still, I have finally found permanent employment here, practicing the craft I so love. Might not it be best for both of us if I were to remain and she were to move on? Forget the crowd. His head belongs with his body and with his daughter. That much is a no-brainer. I agree. Lillian's waiting around for her father. The least thanks we can give is to return to her. I agree. Blah, blah, blah. I suppose even an unfulfilled artist must know when to put family first. You're right. I must relinquish the thrill of the crowd for my daughter's sake. Take me to Lillian, kind knight. Alright. Now let's use this, and we will go to Black Cove. Because we're all magical and can teleport. Alright, so let's haul butt back down here. Actually, we can just go like this. Maybe? Maybe that's too far? That ain't, though. Got to keep our eyes open, though, just in case anything's happened. In case that little ghost pops out to want to kill us. Because he wants to kill us. Okay, yeah, I know which way we got to go after we do this. We got to go through there. We picked up the gate to Cold Harbor. Or the key, rather. Come on, slowpokes. Needed 100 minus 10 willpower. Oh, he rolled a 39, needed 90. Alright. About your father's head. I found him. One complete papa coming right up. Ooh, 2100 experience. Well, ain't that just the happiest of all endings? Now father and daughter can finally have the tete-a-tete, or tete-a-tete I've been waiting for, huh?
Until you meet again. It's about time you're all in there. So, what did you say to
Alright, and a free chest. With some armor and a heavy gold cup. So let's go see what the armor's all about. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's not it. Where'd it go? Was it already identified, maybe? Oh, there it is. Speed +1, fire resistance, water resistance, earth. Alright, let's send it to Inzainia first to compare. Because we kind of trickle it downhill. What he can't wear, she gets. Alright, speed, fire. Alright, so that's the same thing that he's got. So we're going to send that to Medora. And see how much better it is than what she's wearing. 17, 20, fire, 555. Yeah, it's a lot better. So she's going to equip that if she can. What she can't. I need one more strength with her. Need one more strength for that and that. Dadgummit. Last move I put a point into speed on accident and forgot that I still needed a strength on her. So next turn, next level up, we'll put her strength up to 10. And then she'll be good to go. I think he picked up something that had strength on it. Maybe a ring, air, movement, speed. I don't know. I thought that it was he picked up something. Maybe it was, maybe Inzainia got it. Sight, speed, speed and fire, water, movement. Maybe not. Maybe I haven't picked anything up with strength. No, maybe not. Anyway. Oh wait, is that it? I bet that's it. I bet I identified that once. And I bet it had strength on it. Strength, intelligence, bartering, water resistance. And that's why I put it on Inzainia, was for the bartering. But I can make Medora my barterer. And then just send those boots of bartering to her. That'll give her 2. Do I have one more? A necklace of bartering, which mine's already got bartering on it. So, never mind. I can send those boots back, unless they're way better than hers. Air, yeah, they're really not. So, I'll send them back to Inzainia, and I'm going to equip that. And now she'll be able to put on that, and that. And now she's pretty badass. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. That's 11 more armor. She lose a little bit of that, a little of that, this. I'll send that back to Inzainia. We'll send that to Inzainia. And we're good to go. She's turning into a right righteous little character to have. Alright, so we need to head back here so that we can then head up to here. And that'll be the end of this episode. When we get up here, we'll start the next step. Well, we'll open the door and start in, but as soon as we see something's going to happen or whatnot, we'll end and go to the next, because I'm sure that this is going to be on. There's going to be a fight here, probably, and then all the way down to all the way down to here. Looks like maybe a crossing into here, then down to here, and that looks like the end of it. So we'll be able to do all that in the next episode. Yeah. Alright, there they are. So let's go. Did I pick that key up on somebody else maybe? Cove Harbor Key. Alright, why can't... What's up here? Why don't I have the key? Alright, well... Alright, I'll go run them all the way back down there and see if the key's down there and I'm just not seeing it, or I missed it, or whatever. And if anything happens, I'll continue the recording and I'll place it right here. If not, if you're still seeing me standing here, then yeah, that's the end of this episode. I'll figure out how to get the store open and explain it in the next one, and we will continue on. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.